something like that, if each of them are suited for different terrain, urban to desert type shit. The big lake is really contained. And I want to cover a few issues with that. The big lake is really, really cool. It's the most powerful tank in your garden you can actually feed. Let's get into something that'll let you get into trouble, which is your legions. It's a shock to you, and that is that the strongest unit in the war agents have is the, well, not so humble Inquisitor. This is not an understatement. Inquisitors, in terms of authority and control, are incredibly powerful. A single Inquisitor can destruction of the planet, the star system, persecute a chapter moves to extinction, even rally chapter moves to their side without too much pushback. Some are psychic, some are melee masters, others are just thieves. But in general, with the level of gear training and destructive potential, the Inquisitor is probably one of the highest in the setting in terms of just damage potential. On to something weird, because I do want to mention the Hero Knights briefly. I know some people have been begging me to do a video on the Hero Knights, but I'm holding off, as I like to do the topic before I cover it, just so I have an understanding of what my opinion is before I actually get into it. Yeah, they are incredibly odd. The pilots and knights themselves almost have a psychic connection, almost spiritual connection.
Really?
Though I'm not really 100% certain of how it works, I assume it has something to do with whatever the hell machine spirit is. I am certain whatever machine spirit is in Canis Rex, though, is probably magical. Like, not psychic, like genuinely just magic wizard shit. Canis Rex and his pilot Hector are so badass that they deserve their own video, their own mind uses that they so just give forward to it. Basically, Hector and his whole lighthouse were captured by fire forces and went to him in the last his blood. Through endless prayer to the Emperor and the help of his mech suddenly just turning on and coming to save them, they were able to escape. Think Titanfall 2, also RIP Titanfall 3. There. This ends with his Rex being known as a symbol hopefully pressed to his dire surface. It also led to Hector having the most horrendously deep hatred for the Iron Warriors out there. I think some Imperial Fists don't even hate most Iron Warriors as much as Canis Rex does. It's crazy. He spends his entire life basically obliterating Iron Warriors and obliterating all forms of tyranny throughout the Imperium. He has some of the best weapons also for knight size. Now, you might not pick like the bigger knights that are out there, ones that are so large that they almost are considered like Titans from Mars. I think piloting is kind of more important than having big guns, so meter something. Notice how I haven't covered Space Marines yet. Yeah, I mentioned it before, but I'm going to cover the last two. Oh, look at that, it's Space Marine clock. And I have to be honest with you, discussing the strongest Space Marine units per Space Marine grouping of codexes and what have you that is out there right now, I would be here all day because that's just inevitable. So, I'm going to see top 5 lightning round in the most trite way possible to piss anybody off who disagrees with me. Okay, good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the top 5 strongest Space Marine units as per lore, as per my creator. Starting with number 5, Marshal Helbrecht, the violent, aggressive, and incredibly zealous, and seemingly chosen by him for himself. This dude is actually pretty up there. There is a reason why he is in the top 5, though the reason he is on this scale really has nothing to do with him being an absolute beast in combat. It's because he's one of the greatest generals in star battles out there, which is weird. His naval ability is almost second to none in terms of Space Marines, or even in terms of period. That is an often overlooked side of the battles in 40K. See, ground battles on planets, thousands can die because of power, but in space battles, billions can die in it. And being able to turn the tide in a naval battle basically can mean that you win a war. This is number 4. This one is going to get into shit. Mephistic, potentially the strongest loyal psyker in the universe right now. This dude is so goddamn powerful that there isn't anyone who one-on-one would probably beat him unless they were anti-psychers. Hell, even by the measure of the Blood Angels, he is still the strongest Marine in that chapter. Even Dante acknowledges this. With the strength of the Black Rage, the power of his own mind being not warped by the Black Rage, he's pretty crazy strong. So why is he number 4? Because number 3 is Logan Grimnar. He's just in a whole other league. You might think, oh, well, they're not strong. What's he going to do against someone like Mephiston? I don't know. Probably bury him like a condom, because you forget that the main antagonist of the Space Wolf's entire history is the Flamscott or Psychers in the Dane. And sure, Mephister is on another level than most Thousand Suns Marines, but I don't doubt that he would use this straight up brawl with Logan Grimnar, even if he didn't have his sled. Number two, Lion. Be my ass, suck my dick, lick my balls. The Lion is older, slower, and no longer in his prime. He is a good strategist, probably the second best in the universe for the royal side. But other than that, I think I can honestly say he's probably the best one-on-one duelist character in the setting. Like, if you put him one-on-one in a combat arena, any other opponent in the setting, he's going to win. That is how insane his battle IQ. I mean, he beat Anglon, who was blessed by the god of violence, combat, and bloodshed. So that kind of gives you an idea as to how intelligent he is. But that doesn't mean he's going to win all battles, because there is much more to a fight than being able to direct the troops with a great degree of success, while also being a great duelist yourself. Now, if this was Prime, he would be better as a duelist, and the scale might be different. But let's get into it. Number one, Rooted Gillian, the best strategist in the setting, the best at managing supply lines, the best at outfitting his troops, and the best at taking the most morally ambiguous route to victory. And might I add, he's probably also the second best duelist in the setting, because he possesses the Emperor's sword and a pretty nasty power against that. But just because you may still win against him in melee doesn't mean you win. The dude always has a backup plan, or his backup plan, or his backup plan. He always has a pocket army to keep about. Also, the Emperor is always on his shoulder and has saved his life on multiple occasions. So even if you manage to get the upper hand, there is a chance that God himself will show up and save his ass and just turn him into a pile of ash. So I think that if you can look inside your heart, put aside all of your biases, and understand if the Lion went up against the Gorilla Man, who would win, you would agree with me. So, all that done, that is every faction. Strongest unit is according to the more small myself, I can show myself. I feel like most of my explanations needed others. Special thanks to my channel members for support. My editors, some channels assets, and pay for a product. So thank you for the if you want to become a member, then you gain access to a few perks depending on what you choose, which is either 2 extra videos a month or early access to most videos, as well as the understanding that you're supporting me. Thanks once again for watching for the third time. And before you ask, where are the Grey Knights? Why aren't they here? Because they are dumb and I hate them. Goodbye.
He growls at me sometimes. I don't know.
It helps people every day.
His ears, though.
Waiting for you at the City of Phoenix. Great benefits.
No, you already got egg right in
It's growth that makes Phoenix work. Go to phoenix.com/jobs.
He gets a lot of attention. Sometimes to the point where I have to be like, even though I don't want to be like that. Go. He's cute though. Do any of you guys want a dog?